You know, a lot of people ask me what my name means. Well, today I'm finally going to tell you. Basically, it all started with... Hello and welcome to Silverstone. This is round 9 of Season 3 of F1 2013 Career Mode, and isn't it good to be back with Career Mode? As it stands at the moment, we are within striking distance of Lewis Hamilton for the World Championship. Hopefully with a good stride here in Silverstone, we can come very close to getting that World Drivers' Championship lead. So here we are in Friday practice, and to be honest guys, we got off to a pretty terrible start. I absolutely beached it in the gravel there, hitting the wall at the old turn 1, but thankfully we ended up at the end of practice 1 or practice 3 in second place. So we've got the pace this weekend, so I'm looking forward to that. Now here we are in qualifying, and we go on to start our lap, and Nico Hulkenberg tries to take us into the pit lane there, so that was a bit dodgy, but coming across the line we finished in first place at the end of Q1, skipping to Q2, and we had pretty much the same run of form on the same set of prime tyres. We still put in a fairly decent and competitive 6th place. So here we are in Q3 now, putting on a set of option tyres. It'll be the first time this weekend that I'm going to put on the faster of the 2 tyres, and I think we might just about have the pace this weekend to possibly challenge for a podium, especially in qualifying. I'm really feeling good about this race, despite Silverstone probably not being one of the best tracks for the Force India, to be honest, but we're going to have to wait and see. The race is going to be very testing for us. As you guys know, the tyre wear is so testing. We're really going to have to look after that front left tyre in terms of temperature, so that's going to be a massive challenge in the race. But coming up through the first sector now, and we're purple by almost 4/10, so this lap is absolutely fantastic so far. If I haven't mentioned already, I've pretty much sacrificed most of this qualifying session so that I can only do one lap. Go for the bonsai lap, start with the freshest available tyres I can for this race, and we'll be in with hopefully a good chance of getting some good points in the race. So coming through the fast S section, and I just love this section of the track. It just feels so nice. Despite the Force India lacking a bit of high-speed aero, we still maintain, good speed through there. And coming up to the second sector split, we're 5/10 up. Wow, I was not expecting that from a Force India, especially, well, you guys know my history around this track, so I don't need to elaborate on that any further. But now just closing up the lap, we've surely got this pole position in the bag. We just need to hit these apexes, and we've lost the back end of the penultimate corner. That might just cost us pole position. Coming up to the line, where do we end up? Oh, we're in 5th place. We've absolutely tits that up. I apologise for that. We should have got pole, but we're not. We're starting from 5th place. It's going to make the race even tougher, but we do have the pace, so let's see how we go in the race. So here we are on the grid of Silverstone. We have the pace to win today. We just need to get off to the perfect start. And away we go here in Silverstone. Looks like we've got off to that start we were just asking for, and now it looks like the getaway in 2nd, 3rd and 4th gear has been absolutely terrible. We're being left for chips at turn 1, but we go around the outside, get 4th place, which now turns into 3rd as we go around the outside of Rosberg. And now trying to go up the inside of Fernando Alonso coming into turn 2. We hold around the outside now, which turns into turns 3 and 4. Fernando will have the ideal line coming into these corners. Will he back out of it though? Yes, he does. So now we are into 2nd place now, and we just need to chase down Sebastian Vettel for the lead of this race. We need to get in front of him quickly, otherwise the tyre wear will start to have effect, and then the AI are going to be much faster than me. So if I want to have an impact on this race, and I need to command track position, as you guys know, the tyre wear around this track is so damn OP, and you just need to really manage that front left tyre. And trying to overtake Vettel will actually be quite a task, because this Force India is very slow in high speed corners, as you can see there. the Force India in dirty air just has nothing against a Red Bull. But we're going to try our best to get as close to Vettel as we can, try and get in that slipstream, and then maybe wait for the DRS. But Vettel looks like he might be fuel saving coming into Maggots and Beckett's. But either way, the slipstream, or not the slipstream, the dirty air effect coming through these high-speed corners is just absolutely ridiculous. But despite the disadvantage, we still have a really good run on Vettel coming up the hangar straight, and we're going to use the slipstream to full effect, and we get the lead. Vettel kind of turns into us, so we had to turn out of the corner there. But thankfully, we now have the lead. We can pretty much control this race. Vettel is looking a bit racy on me coming into the final couple of corners. I'm going to have to go defensive through these very technical and slow final corners that lead on to the start finish straight. So there we go, that's the opening couple of laps done. We need to get out of that 1 second DRS range, and we've done so. Here we are on lap 10. We managed to stretch out the lead to about 3 or 4 seconds, but in just the last couple of laps, the AI have started to reel me in a little bit. So that's a big indicator that the tyre wear is starting to kick in, and I could just feel in the tyres that they were just about to go off. I felt if I would have stayed out for maybe 1 or 2 more laps, then I think the AI would have jumped me. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go for the undercut. I think the AI are going to come in about 2 to 3 laps time. So we might be able to gain about maybe 4 seconds over the AI, depending on how their tyre wear is. We've seen at some tracks around this around the calendar that, yeah, as you can see there, Webber sets the fastest lap of the race on what should be dead tyres. Webber is faster than he's ever been in this whole race. So that just shows how OP the AI are on their tyres. So it is almost impossible to compete with these guys on high tyre wear tracks. But we're going to do our best, trying to do the undercut, and now cutting to lap 12. We're getting past a couple of cars. Grosjean gets very close to our car, but we just had to back out of it there. And now cutting to later on in the lap, and we've caught up to Grosjean. He's trying to make a move on Perez, is that? Yes, it is. We got the inside, and there's only just enough room for us both to get through there. And very close quarters racing there. But now lap 13, we caught up to the back of Perez, and now we're trying to get the move done, possibly before the Maggots, Beckett's and Chapel section. Can we go around the outside? Yes, we can. There's just enough room for us to get through there. We dip our front left tyre into the grass there, but that's not going to help our tyre wear all that much. But yeah, we're just absolutely carving through the field now, as their tyres are seemingly starting to go off, except if you're Mark Webber, your tyres will last 100 laps around here apparently. But here on lap 17, we've got the majority of the field coming in, and now we have the race lead. So there we go, the undercut has worked to full effect. We're cutting to lap 21 now, and Mark Webber, as always, is so strong around this circuit, and he's proving to be a real threat in this race. And after, I don't know how many laps, 11 laps on this set of tyres, they're already starting to go off, so the prime tyres are proving not to be that great in comparison to the AI. I think about half the field split their strategies in this stint. Mark Webber, Fernando Alonso, Jenson Button, I think they're all going for the option stint in this race, whereas some others opted for the prime. So it's interesting to see how the AI are varying their strategy, and we'll see how that plays out later on in this race. But Mark Webber, while I've been talking about strategy here, he's been getting very racy, and I've been trying my best to keep him behind, and now Hamilton and company are now catching up, and Webber's going to go around my outside coming into... Oh, I should know this corner name. I don't, unfortunately, so I apologise for that. Let me know in the comments what that corner name is. I always forget it. But we lose position there to Webber and possibly Hamilton. We're going to put it up into fast, use up most of our curves to defend from Hamilton. And my tyres aren't completely gone yet. I can just about stay with Webber if I push hard enough. I've got to stay with Webber through Maggots and Beckett's because we have a DRS zone at the end of it. So I'm hoping to at least close in some of that gap and maybe get the lead back from Webber. But look at that, the dirty air effect. It's completely pushed us off wide into the grass. And Webber looks to be fairly up the road. So I don't know if I'll be close enough to get the move done. But if I can stay with him through the opening couple of corners, I might be able to pass him coming back onto the first DRS straight. So we'll see how that goes. But now cutting to lap 28, and we've lapped a Caterham there. That's Guido van der Garde. But unfortunately, Webber has been absolutely flying in this race. His race pace, his tyre wear has been absolutely fantastic. So he's absolutely gone in this race. He's 23 seconds or 13 seconds in the lead. Either way, he's a long way up the road. Hamilton has now got second place, but we're going to go around the outside into Copse, the old turn 1, if you guys remember the old layout, but we get the move done. Round the outside, very impressive when you consider that my tyres are almost 20 laps old, and we're just about to come in for our second stop of this race, putting on another set of prime tyres, and if I can stretch them out for an extra 2 laps in the next stint, then we should be on for a 2-stop hopefully. But here on lap 29, we've just got to hold out for another lap. Hamilton goes round the outside into this corner that I don't know the name of once again, so I apologise for that. Trying to hold around the outside, and our tyres just have absolutely nothing. Getting on the marbles as well doesn't help our tyre wear or grip either. And now, is that Fernando Alonso? I saw a red front end plate. No, it's a Red Bull, so we'll need to watch out for Vettel in this race, as Webber showed to have absolutely fantastic tyre wear. So Vettel is going to be a massive threat in this race to us as well. But meanwhile, talking about Vettel, we've been getting very racy on Hamilton, and he's just in front of us, as you can see there. But look at the dirty air. We've just got nothing. I think the tyre wear plays a bigger part than that. But yeah, we just got absolutely mugged on the exit of the hangar straight now. We're getting mugged by everyone. We're down to 6th place, almost 7th, as Rosberg is going slowly behind Hulkenberg. And we go up the inside, but we just don't have that the grip in the tyres anymore. We've just got to stay out for one more lap. Can we do one more lap on this dead set of prime tyres? Racing with Rosberg, he's going very slowly now and holding us up. This is really starting to ruin our race now. Possibly we should have came in on that last lap there, but we'll have to just stretch it out for one more lap. We just need this extra lap so that we can make that final stint on this prime tyres just that little bit easier. We're going to struggle to do about 22 laps on the next set of primes as it is, so we've just really got to take the pain now and then hopefully reap the rewards later on as we do the undercut once again. So I think the AI are going to be stopping in about 5 laps time, so we will get the undercut once again. But as you guys saw in this stint, it's going to be a very tough battle at the end of the race, as we have to defend from the AI on much fresher tyres. So coming in for our final pit stop of the day, and hopefully we can get to the end on the set of prime tyres without any major hassles. The pit stop is 3.1 seconds, and you'd have to say that the undercut is going to work an absolute treat for us in the short term. Long term though, that's a different story. We'll have to wait and see. But here on lap 33, we've caught up to the back of Hulkenberg, who is stuck behind Grosjean going slowly in that Lotus. We make a move up the inside of Hulkenberg, and now he's going defensive. He's going really slowly now. This is what annoys me about the AI. They just defend so much and so poorly that they just hold each other up so much sometimes. But now cutting to 34, we've caught up to the back of Grosjean now, and this should be an easy, simple DRS overtake on the hangar straight. We're still going purple, going around the outside now into the final section or sector of the race, and we should be going purple at the end of this lap too. And now we're -1 lap down on fuel, so at this stage I'm just trying to burn fuel, trying to make lap time so I can have some kind of margin over the AI once they eventually make their pit stops. And Vettel has now made his stop, and I had to actually push for so long to actually catch Vettel, and now I've got second place now. I can sort of almost park the bus and save a bit of fuel for now, and that's what I'll be doing over the next couple of laps. So cutting to lap 48 now, and I've been saving my fuel, saving my tyres for this final couple of laps, and as you can see there, I've built up a little bit of a train there as they go 3 wide coming into this section of the track, and Alonso there was the big loser out of that. I think he's dropped down to about 5th or 6th now, as we get understeer on those marbles there, and we've got Hamilton, is it, or is it Rosberg, trying to pass us coming up to Copse, the old turn 1, and we're going to try and hold. No, he just backs out of it completely, so that's very surprising from Rosberg there. But our tyre wear in the last lap or two has really started to fall off the cliff, so I think the tyre wear in this stint has been just as bad, if not worse, than the first set of prime tyres we put on, and I think that's mainly down to the marbles, which is really starting to plague my tyre wear in this final stint. But here on lap 49, we've got Rosberg. No, that's Vettel going around our outside, coming into this corner, and he's going to hold it for the inside now. And again, we're just being forced out onto the marbles. We've now got a Mercedes gone up our inside. That's Rosberg, and now we're out of the podium positions. But we've got to stretch these tyres out for another 3 laps. I don't know how we're going to do it, but I'm going to try my best to at least maintain some kind of track position, and maybe, just maybe, if I can get a nice run out of Maggots, Beckett's and Chappell, I might be able to pass Rosberg and Vettel. Rosberg goes slowly, he completely brake checks us there going into that corner. He was trying to pass Vettel, but we're still battling here side by side. Alonso backs out of it as he tried to pass me there. We've got DRS on Rosberg. We're going to try and go around the outside coming into this fast right-hander. He leaves us room, and now he's cut us off, and now he's brake checked us again. Now he's spun completely in front of everyone, and we've got a penalty. I just need to have a look at that again. That was just ridiculous. Rosberg kind of moves over on us, and then to top it off, he kind of brakes early and completely puts us both out of the running for this race. So that is really annoying. In my opinion, I don't think that was entirely my fault, but I could have done a little bit more to avoid his rear tyre. But after that, the rain started to come in. My race, nothing really happened after that. We're just trying to get to the finish here. And looks like Perez might jump us to the line. Yes, he does. And he beats us to 7th place. But with that 10-second penalty, we have finished out of the points in 12th.
Place. Nice driving.
Nice driving. Nice driving. No points, 12th place, a penalty, and apparently that is nice drive. Thank you, engineer. You are just absolutely amazing. I wish you were my HRT engineer. At least I'd get some praise then for finishing last every race. But wow, what a race that was. That in terms of actual racing, I really did enjoy that race. It's just a shame that it had to end that way. But we've lost, 10 points to Hamilton. I think we were about 18 points behind him coming into this round. Of course, me not finishing high up in the points means we get a big kick to the bollocks for Force India, down to 6th place. We were in 4th place coming into Silverstone. So we've got a lot of work to do over the next couple of rounds. We've got Germany and then Hungary coming up, which are also pretty tough on the tyres as well. So after those 2 rounds, I've really got a good feeling about the rest of the championship. So it should be a good fight back. Stay tuned for that. So until my next video, guys, I'll see you next time. Fucking Rosberg. Jeez.